looks like Bannon has his arm around him and they're both laughing. Like, what the fuck? Dude, what the hell is this? Chomsky, no, don't do this. I know you like to answer every email that you ever get from anyone, but you did not have to answer this one. Please, Chomsky, look in your heart. You know this guy is bad. Hey, it's the Goblin Queen. There's been a new Epstein document dump leak, whatever you want to call it, number 1 or number 2, that we got to discuss. You know what? I've been slacking on my Epstein coverage because that's kind of like the main thing I started streaming in order to talk about. Is like, man, Epstein stuff is everywhere, and I feel like, I don't know, this is like an interest of mine, and maybe I can add something to the conversation. Here we go. So we've got new Epstein photos just dropped from the House Oversight Committee in 2 tranches, I guess they're called. And yeah, let's kind of go through them a little bit. Okay, we got this one. This is the first one in the new tranche. Didn't really give us much. What is it, like a bathroom? All right, yeah, okay, that could be any kind of bathroom. All right, this is how they start us off with. They're like, okay, we're going to start off with an easy one, okay? Another bathroom one. Was that a comb or something? Some sort of brush? Kleenex? Okay, yeah, all right. I feel like you guys could have left these out. I wasn't on the edge of my seat for that. A lot of soap, toothbrush. All right, cool. Toilet, great. Shelf. Whoa, okay, we got a big one, big close-up of these Q-tips. Great. Q-tips, QAnon. There's Q and there's tips. Okay, we got, what's this? Medea goes to jail. Medea kills herself in jail. Kills herself in quotes. All right, cool. Oh, are these all part of the second dump? I thought I got both in one, but I didn't get any of the video. So maybe that's what happened. All right. We don't really care about this. Okay, here we go. Now we got a door open and there's an island. Like, why? What's the point of showing us these? More stuff on the island. Okay, like this is all well and good. Great. Let's down here. Okay, cool. Pipes. Yeah, good question. I don't believe that we do know where these pics were taken, Finland, or when rather. And there's no more information for them. They're just on. I mean, I wonder if there's a way I can look at the metadata. I think they're all taken by the FBI. There's some photos that I think are like photos of photographs that Epstein took. But these are all like probably from the FBI raid of Little St. James. Okay, all right. Now we're getting into some of the weird stuff. All right, so okay, we're playing a little point and click adventure game here. Oh God, I wish I could make these rotate the other way. I gotta do it 3 times instead of once. Going down the stairs. Okay, all right. Okay, we got some big tank here. Okay, who's this? Who's that? Why? What? Yeah, weird how shit that bathroom looks. I thought these guys are rich or something. Yeah, I mean, they are rich, although the guy's got a lot of bathrooms, He probably doesn't have time to look over them constantly. All right, more masks. Okay, so here's one. Here's something that we definitely got to talk about. Sorry if I'm making you guys dizzy spinning these around. So there's a room in here. It's got this chair in it, all right? A bunch of masks on the walls. There's a few photos of this chair. This one. So what does that look like? It definitely looks like a dentist chair, right? It's got even that little lamp that the dentist shines in your face, make you more uncomfortable. It's got it looks like that's like that little bowl that you spit into, or like a little spit bowl, right? There's like a bunch of wires and stuff here. Here's another one. And all these masks. Like I've been to some dentists in my day. Believe me, I used to have dental coverage at my job before I became a YouTuber. And I used to go to the dentist. And you know what? I've seen a lot of weird dentist decor. But these guys really take the cake. All right? So what are all the big rectangles covered in what looks like green saran wrap? You mean this stuff? No idea. No clue. This one has some too. I guess they sort of look like little IKEA cabinets maybe. I had a thing like this and it sort of pull out the drawers. But I don't know. It could be anything, honestly. It could be a child sarcophagus. Who knows? Here's another look at this thing. That definitely looks like, yeah, this is a spit bowl, right? It's a spit bowl. That's where the little cup is or something like that. Excuse me. So it looks like dentist stuff. And yeah, okay, Finland, I'm glad you're with me on this because I always remember hearing that this whole thing about how there's a dental chair found at the Palm Beach house. Now, if I can, let's see if this works. I got to switch over from this to my web surfing. Oh, great. It worked great. Now, I do have a little bit on this. Hang on here. Oh, shoot. I forgot to put a link in here. But anyway, Here is another photo from his Palm Beach house. Not very good, but I remember people speculating that this was a dental chair. And I think it really looks like one. Like, this is a still from a video taken of the house. And there's a whole thing about him being having a dental chair. Oh, well, what's it for? Well, Epstein's got really fucked up teeth. Maybe he, I don't know, wanted it. Epstein talks about dentists a lot in the emails. We now know. I mean, he was very, very important that he goes to a Jewish dentist. That was the big thing. But I also remember, this is from way back, right? This is from 2020-ish. There was a lot of, or before, there's a lot of discussion about this chair in the Palm Beach house. I wonder if I can find stuff if I just look up Epstein dentist chair into DuckDuckGo. And let's go not just any time. Let's say from 1991, the year Epstein met Ghislaine, up until last month. So before we got the, these new photos. And so you can see a lot of stuff here, right? The mystery of Epstein's dental chair in his bathroom. FBI photos reveal inside of Jeffrey Epstein's Palm Beach mansion. Naked photos, erotic art, and a dental chair. Dentist's chair in home. And this would have been, by the way, the Palm Beach raid. That would have been back in 2005. Okay, this one's just a joke. Cause they're the mystery of his dental chair is finally solved. And it's oh yeah, he's got horrible teeth. He really does have, his teeth are terrifying. What the hell, right? Weird. I've heard people say it's because for when he murdered people, he would take out their teeth so their corpse couldn't be identified. And it's come on now. Okay, here's a better photo. And people were saying, oh, that's a dentist chair. But I don't believe this actually is one, right? I think that this chair, it's so hard to see, I know. But I think this chair is just an esthetician chair. If you're getting a pedicure or something, we know Epstein loved his foot massages, some sort of thing like that, maybe. There's a bunch of stuff here. Are there any other photos of it? I'm sure there are. And there's a big photo of Ghislaine Maxwell. If you thought the masks were creepy, get a load of this lady. Oh, and a naked picture of her. Great. Very cool. This is another bathroom, pink couch. Yeah, I guess that's it for the dentist chair, so called. But I don't think that one was one. As you can see, there's a ton of people talking about this. But no, I don't think that's what that was. Well, here we go. Here's somebody from 5 years ago. I'm an esthetician. That's a chair I use. It's not just for dental. And this is about the Palm Beach one. Now, this one, though, this one does look like a dentist chair. And that's what's confusing me. It's so weird. Why? This one, I mean, am I wrong, guys? Does anyone know more about dentists than me? Is this possibly not a dental chair? Because what? Come on now. That's not a pedicure chair, is it? I don't know. This weirded me out. Because I thought the dental chair stuff was that was in the rear view. We don't need to worry about that anymore. Who knows? Yeah, more dental. And then the masks on the wall. I mean, geez, here's some construction going on the island. I wonder if this guy is from the family of contractors that would work on Little St. James. One of them did an AMA on the Epstein subreddit. That's quite enlightening. Yeah, this looks like more Epstein's Island, LSJ, building stuff. Building. We love to build. We love construction. Oh, God. Okay, actually, a bit of a jump scare there. Sorry, gang. Why does this look like... Why does this look like it's Photoshopped? This doesn't look like a real face on a human body. I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, it could be dental roleplay. I mean, most of the roleplay stuff Epstein was into is pretty standard, whatever stuff. But, well, I mean, I don't know about most of it, but you do schoolgirl fantasies and stuff like that. But this one would be a little bit worse. I mean, maybe it's just he's a billionaire and his dentist does house calls, Yeah, sorry I'm making you guys look at this photo for so long. Let's move on here. Massage therapy system. What is that? Some sort of shower head or something, maybe? The jawbreaker gag. I think I can show this stuff. It looks like Epstein probably went to some sort of sex show or something like that, or sex shop maybe even, and bought a bunch of stuff, or maybe got a bunch of freebies, some swag. Here's a glove with a bunch of differently ribbed things. It looks like possibly a woman's hand on there. Don't know what's in the background here. You've got a shibari. Okay. So they censored out the porn, but yeah, some sort of sex toys here. This is kind of crazy. Epstein holding up a Filthy Rich, one of the original books about him. Filthy Rich came out 2016, I believe. Was the biggest Epstein book for quite a long time, and maybe even is still. Oh, dental x-ray stuff is the easiest x-ray stuff to get? Okay. Trumpkin. Like this looks like these ones look like they're photos from like Epstein's camera roll, right? Like on his phone. What the fuck? Man, something about him holding this up. This is not even funny. What is this supposed to? Where was this? Where did he find this Trumpkin? This is some of the least biting political satire I've seen. But then again, this is kind of what the liberal comedy world's response was to Trump first time around. Was like, "Sir, you're orange. Oh, sir, I'd like to listen to you, but I just realized you're the color of a pumpkin. Check and mate, my good sir. Oh, I can't wait to see what the folks on SNL come up with this weekend." Oh, what's this? Looks like this is them putting one of the bird, cockatiel or something? Cockatoo? I don't know exactly what bird that is, but it looks like some crane putting the bird statue on top of the temple piano room thing. Down here we've got, I don't know, Poseidon or the devil, whoever that is. These are rare to get good photos of these. A lot of the photos we have are from when we don't have the dome on top and everything. Like, it's interesting. Okay, another jump scare. Boom. Looks like he's got some filler or something, or maybe this is like a dental thing. Maybe he's got some of that dentist, whatever you call it. Could that be? I don't know. But that's not what his face normally looks like. This is the dude whose name is on the purchase of Big St. James, right? A Saudi Arabian dude, I believe. I want to say he's a sultan. What the heck is his name? This is him. Sultan bin. He bought a second private island in the Caribbean using an unaware Dubai businessman as a frontman to disguise his identity. Great St. James, not to be confused with Little St. James, LSJ, the main island he was on. He bought another one nearby that was bigger. And they were like, well, we don't usually sell to pedophiles, so no. And then he tricked them. So apparently, according to the newspaper report, the late financier secretly acquired the island after registering the company under the name of Dubai businessman Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem. As you can see, this is a name that comes up in yellow in my little Epstein-related name Chrome extension. But yes, this is the dude. So if we go back to our thing here, this is him, right? Yeah, that's gotta be him. He's not wearing his hat. What do you call that kind of a hat? What's the actual name of it? But I don't know. Mustache, glasses, kind of a round face. This is for sure him. Okay, and that's it. That's it for him. Good thing I looked him up. Yeah, I think Great St. James had also been to different owners previously, but I guess someone reconsolidated before Jeffrey Epstein. Yeah, so there was a guy from, I think it was him. Yeah, you're right, who emailed about tracking kids through, what's it called? Here we go. Yeah, okay, so this was the guy, right? A 2011 email from Sultan Ahmed bin Sulayem to Jeffrey Epstein discusses GPS-equipped smart shoes for tracking kids and clients. Explore the implications. That is crazy. Keeping track of your loved ones has never been so easy or so spy-like with the new Explorer smart GPS shoes. Explore the implications. Is that what he said? That's wild. That's so crazy. Let's go back to the photos here. Yeah, here's our boy Bannon, Steve, and Epstein here. Massive desk, huge desk, one screen. Got one of those iMacs. A lot of Apple products around here. What is censored here? There's like a little, see that? There's a little black bar on the tray of, there's a photo hanging off of it. Glasses? Looks like what are these? Wait, what are these? I don't know. Some of the stuff on this desk, I'm like, what is this? Is this like AI or something? What the fuck? Does he have a tray full of like glasses with those like thing? Here's a photo here. We've got him with, looks like a child. That might be Chelina Dubin. Can see him having a picture of her on his desk. What are these? Coasters or something? What are these little things? Nothing here makes sense. It's like one of those early AI images where it's like nothing in this photo is anything. There's a woman or something over here, someone laying on the edge of a boat or a couch or something. Somebody's laying down. Somebody's face is censored out. Jet, maybe? Is it a couch you're saying, Mark? Could be. Framed photo shows a girl slumped on a couch, legs hanging off, maybe hands tied behind her back. I don't think. Yeah, maybe, but I don't. It looks like her hands are in front. It's hard to tell. Could be. Something up here. Very ornate little, I don't know, cabinet thing. Hutch. And we got Steve Bannon hanging out with Epstein. So this would have been around 2017 or so. Michael Wolff might have been the guy taking the picture. And here we have Epstein, looks like on a film set. The classic director's chair with Woody Allen. Just hanging out. Hey, Woody, what's up? What's up, Wood? Anybody know what film this might have been? Crazy. Crazy. Oh, God. Not at all surprising that these two would be buddies, but wow. And here we got Trump. He seems to love stupid Trump jokes. Really, really dumb, unfunny, like 2016, whatever, humor, Trump humor. He was like, yes, that's great. I love that it says I'm huge on it. Sex, Crimes, and Misdemeanors. Yeah, that's the Woody Allen movie. Here we have, looks like Woody Allen once again, right? A little bit of an odd angle, but I think that's him. There's Larry Summers. Larry Summers on, yes, I believe this is a Lolita Express. And this is Larry Summers' wife. What was her name? Elisa New. Yes, thank you, Finland. You totally anticipated what I was about to ask. Awesome. Yeah, that's Elisa New, who Epstein was giving money to for her. She had like a TV program, I think, on PBS or something like that. Or she was like writing a book about poetry or something. And she was like to Epstein, like, oh, you know what? You should read Lolita. I think you would really like it, as if he hadn't read it. Totally prepared for Woody and the pics by the Michael Wolff email a couple weeks ago that said, Woody and Sun Yi coming to dinner tonight. Yeah, I mean, we knew Woody and Epstein were friends. They hung out a lot, but yeah. And Sun Yi would write Epstein letters being like, I didn't like some of the things you said last night at dinner. I thought they were inappropriate or something like that. Okay, so this is on an island or something. Here's Richard Branson, who hasn't really come up very much, right? Like you don't usually hear his name talked about with Epstein shit. Looks like he's got, it's hard to read, but it looks like a bunch of math, right? We've got a bunch of numbers, a bunch of big numbers, 120, 000, 000. So 1,200,000,000, I think is what that number is. I don't know what that's telling us, but that's the inventor of the Segway. Oh, wait. This guy's the inventor of the Segway? This guy here? Oh, fuck. Okay. All right. Crazy. So, well, I'm not sure where this is. It looks like it's on an island, right? It could be Epstein's Island, LSJ, or it could be Richard Branson's island, because Branson had an island in the Caribbean that was very close to Epstein's. And so they would hang out. Okay, Dean Kamen. I'm just going to go, just for fun, why don't I go ahead and search Dean Kamen on Gmail? Indexing. Come on now. Hey, we got some. You're invited to join us at Dialogue 2014, a 2-day bipartisan retreat discussing how to change the world. There will be no speeches, just many moderated breakout discussions of 6 to 15 people on various topics. God, billionaires are so fucking lame. Just fucking talk about stuff. Just go hang out. Why do you got to make a fucking event to have moderated discussions? I don't know. Maybe I'm being harsh. Medical engineer Dean Kamen. Its leaders, biology wizards Carrie Mullis, Craig Venter, medical engineer Dean Kamen, computer wizards Larry Page and Sergey Brin, and Charles Simonyi. Larry Brin and his crazy Q-pilled wife will be there. Okay, they all had to write essays. Wait, what's this? What's this? Why did Epstein reply to this? Mathematics ideals are universal truths. Biology is intrinsically based in deception. Predators in search of free energy would be able to decipher and consume if it weren't couched in a multi-layered, encrypted form. Even self-deception acts as a defensive strategy. More later. Keep it coming. John Brockman. John Brockman is the guy who, is he the guy who sent the original one? Yeah. He ran the billionaires dinner that Epstein would often go to. That's where he met like Matt Groening. I think it was called the Billionaires Dinner, I believe. Wow, Epstein's so smart. He is a genius. Yeah, there was a lot of hype for the Segway. It was going to change the world. It was going to be the new car or whatever. Didn't really change the world, though, did it? It changed maybe like being a lame tourist. We thought we perfected being an embarrassing American tourist by the Hawaiian shirt, floppy brimmed sun hat, sunscreen on the nose, camera around the neck, khaki shorts. We thought we perfected the technology. And then the Segway came around and we were like, no, we can push this further. Move fast and break stuff. Anyway, okay, so, all right, so when was this? This was 2011. So he would have met him here. Is there anything in here about Branson? No, nothing about Branson. Let's see Branson popping up in the emails. Of course, they must have corresponded, right? I'll just type in Branson. Tons of stuff on him. Oh, okay, 6. Oh, okay, yeah, nothing really interesting. Oh, to Larry Summers, speak today. Yes. Obama or Trump. Where's the Branson? Oh. Your man of the people. Epstein sent this to Larry Summers. Here's your man of the people. Oh, he's talking about Obama. Obama kiteboards with Richard Branson on epic vacation. It's funny how he's like friends with Richard Branson, but he's still like, this guy's a billionaire and he sucks to like his friends in private. Anyway, let's go back to our photos. But yeah, funny. Like, I feel like Branson, people should maybe look into his connections more. Like, these guys were island neighbors, okay? Anybody who owns an island, yeah, that's fucked. Okay, here's the first photo of Trump. So this is one of the ones where it's like, yeah, it looks like this is a photo that Epstein had. Doesn't look like a photo he would have had like framed or anything. It looks like kind of like a bad quality, right? Like this looks like he just had it printed off of, his computer. And it's interesting that all these people, I'll just call them people, have their faces blocked out, but they've got leis on, right? Like Hawaiian leis. Well, that could be anything. That picture was framed in his Paris apartment. Oh, people found the original unredacted version of that photo. Oh, damn, really? If you are able to find that for me, let me know, because that would be interesting to see. I'm going back and forth here. But again, in the emails, this is Epstein talking to Michael Wolff, and he's saying, I'm interviewing him this afternoon. I think he's talking about Trump here, Michael Wolff. And then he says, okay, yeah, you're on the same thing I am, Mark. The Hawaiian Tropic Contest models. If you think I should ask, maybe you could ask why Bernie Nussbaum got Vince Foster's letter quickly. That's a Hillary problem. He would smile. Then you can ask his relationship with electricians unions in Mar-a-Lago. And out you go. Do you want to be provocative? Trump shuttle. Hawaiian Tropic Contests. Mortgage on Mar-a-Lago, revenue on golf courses as income, total debt of all CEOs. People don't want to contribute money. Okay, so he mentions the Hawaiian Tropic Contests here. Unredacted Trump photos from Epstein dump. So these are 5 Hawaiian Tropic models Donald Trump was seen posing with were redacted in the trove released by the Oversight Committee on Friday. This is what I assumed from the leis. And this was something that Epstein fixated on. And one of the women at the Hawaiian Tropic Contest, whatever it was, accused Trump of jumping into bed with her. I mentioned the Hawaiian Tropic Contest several times in talking about Trump. He talked about it in Michael Wolff tapes. Okay, good to know. So this was something that Epstein was sort of fixated on as like a way to hurt Trump, right? Like this is something that he wanted Michael Wolff to confront Trump about. All right, let's get back to the list here. Here's Woody Allen, Trump, some woman or girl, I don't know. Presumably Sun Yi is next to Woody Allen out of frame here. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is not a new photo. I thought it was funny that they even included this. This photo was included in the book Filthy Rich. Trump and Epstein at some modeling party in the 90s. Maybe a Victoria's Secret party, I think it was. All right. Now we got more Epstein furniture here. Anything interesting on the wall? Okay, a lot of girls. That looks like Bill Gates. That looks like Bill Gates on Epstein's jet. And here we have Bill Gates, Prince Andrew, or should I say Nonce Andrew. I'm trying to start calling him Nonce Andrew instead of Prince Andrew. I think that's because he's not Prince anymore, but it feels, I can't just say Andrew or Andrew, what's his name? Kentucky Derby Windsor, something like that. He's got like a bunch of names and I can't remember any of them. Nonce Andrew. I don't know who this is in the background. Kind of smiling blankly. I don't know. Maybe he's like security or something. Nah, he's probably like another billionaire royal guy. Mount Bottom Windsor. Mount Bottom. Come on now. Mount Bottom. That's great. All right. This is the one that I hated the most. Are you ready? Okay. Guys, if you've seen the show before, you probably noticed that I am a little bit of a, what's the right way to say it? I guess Chomsky, at this point, I guess, like I should just say I'm a Chomsky apologist. I like Chomsky, and he played an important role in my personal political development. And it's very difficult for me to think of him in a negative light. But I gotta tell you, I maybe am coming to the end of my rope here. I may be getting to the point where I gotta take a step back and let the Parenti stands take the W on this, because oy vey, Chomsky, what are you doing? Why does it look like he's having a great time right now? This is like this photo broke me, because it's like on the one side you got Bannon, who is like, I consider one of the worst, like one of the most like purely evil people on earth. And like evil, like what evil? No one's pure evil, right? That's a childish way of looking at the world. Everyone has different shades of, it's not a black and white thing. It's shades of gray. Everyone contains the capacity for evil and the capacity for good. Everyone does. But like, come on now, but let's be real. Some people are fucked. And Bannon is a guy who I would say has devoted his life to accruing power and changing the world in a way that explicitly benefits those in positions of power already and scapegoats vulnerable people, minorities, the marginalized, the working class, the poor, and is like, a lot of people make the argument that Trump can't be a fascist because he's just not smart enough to have like an ideology. Bannon is that smart. Bannon is smart enough to like run ops and like deceive people and get power and fuck people over. And he has tried to do this all over the world. Okay. That's the one side of the picture. And the other side of the picture is a guy who I consider a intellectual heavyweight in multiple fields of linguistics and, leftist, anti-imperialist, anarchist, whatever, syndicalist world. This guy who is like a genius and has such a good take on most things, even if you don't want to hear it. I think a lot of time, even when he's like controversial, whatever, on like left Twitter, he is right, or at least like you can understand how he got there. And now I'm like this is worse. Like to see them together, I don't understand it. Like to me, this is worse than knowing that Chomsky was hanging out with Epstein. I know that maybe that sounds insane, but I mean, he's hanging out with Epstein. I'm like, okay, maybe he was just like, was trying to get like MIT funding or something like that. He was like humoring the guy, or maybe he honestly didn't know. Maybe he was walking through Epstein's house and he didn't notice all the fucking photos of naked children and shit. Like maybe he's nearsighted or farsighted or whichever one would give him more of an excuse on that. Like maybe like I could convince myself he didn't know that shit. But here he is. Looks like Bannon has his arm around him and they're both laughing. Like, what the fuck? Dude, what the hell is this? Chomsky, no, don't do this. I know you like to answer every email that you ever get from anyone, but you did not have to answer this one. Please, Chomsky. Look in your heart. You know this guy is bad. And in fact, we have, oh my God, guys. We have a clip from like 2 months after this was taken. Here we go. In 2019, Chomsky gave this speech on the threat of modern fascism where he specifically named Bannon as the impresario of the ultranationalist reactionary international movement. I actually don't get it. I'm like, this isn't just like, yeah, I'm obviously like Chomsky has gone down a few pegs in my estimation, but I'm also just confused. Like, I just don't understand. Anyway, okay, let's hear what he has to say. Just a 30-second clip. All right, let's go.
Today, we are not facing the rise of anything like Nazism, but we are facing the spread of what's sometimes called ultranationalist reactionary international, trumpeted openly by its advocates, including Steve Bannon, the impresario of the movement. Today,
what? What the hell? And that's exactly right, Magar. Also, thank you so much for the $5. Oh my goodness, I need it. I'm gonna. I don't know what I'm gonna do with that $5. I'm gonna buy myself a sandwich, a small cheap sandwich. Anyway, but thank you so much for that. But yes, and you're also exactly right. Manufacturer consent guy versus consent manufacturer. This is what we are looking at here. This is. I saw somebody tweeted like, manufacturing the age of consent, which is very funny, but oh God, this gave me psychic pain. Yeah, pseudo left apocalypse, certified Chomsky hater from long before this. Yeah, I you know what? Normally I would at least put up a little bit of a fight against all the Chomsky haters, but I am going to take a seat. I'm going to sit my white ass down and listen for once. Chomsky is still alive. Yeah, like he's still alive. He's doing his thing, but like, I don't know, man. I don't know what he could say. What do you want him to say? He's yeah, no, this killed me. This I did not like that this picture happened. Yeah, but Bannon and Epstein had lots of good gossip about other elites. Oh my God. Yeah. I bet they did. I mean, there's a reason they got on so well, is they both had been very close to Trump and got fucked over by him. So like that's why Epstein and Trump Epstein and Bannon hit it off so quick, but oh my God, brutal. Just I don't even know what to say, guys. Like I got no commentary. I'm gonna let the Parenti Avatar guys take this one. I got nothing to say. Oh, it's rough. That's all I can really say about it. Anyway, okay. All right, next one. All right, here is Larry, what's his name? Big Dog Vyshnovsky. This is Epstein's pilot. This is the guy who typically would fly the Lolita Express later in Epstein's life, around 20 teens. And here is Bill Gates. What's he got in his thing? Is this like an education? Probably some book about why chartered schools are good. Bill Gates' contribution to screwing over the world. This is all the fucking money he poured into fucking fake studies showing how great charter schools were. Fuck this guy. For many, many reasons. I mean, that isn't even the worst thing he did, but whatever. Yeah, I saw some people being like, oh, an unidentified pilot. No, that's the big dog. That's the big dog himself. Oh, yeah, so this is not the Lolita Express. This is not the Lolita Express, but it must be another one of Epstein's planes, right? Let's see if we can find it. I think his name's Larry Vyshnovsky, but I'm not 100%. His real name is Big Dog. Larry Vyshnovsky? Vyshowski? Yeah. According to Lisa Podcasts, he's a top 5 worst human. Who's your top 5? Who's your top 5 worst people? Oh, I gotta go. Hitler, King Leopold, Larry Vyshowski. I don't know if that's in sex trafficking. Okay, that does limit it a little. I think he did lie in Ghislaine Maxwell's trial to protect her. He's a bad guy. Like, is this? This is like a darker plane. There he is. Oh, that's 100% him. Okay, here we go. This looks like the plane, yeah? Gulfstream. What was the Gulfstream that Epstein had? Epstein Gulfstream. This one. This is it, right? Yeah. So this is not the Lolita Express, I don't believe. N909JE. Yes. Funnily enough, I think this might be the plane that Donald Trump bought in like 2020 and was flying around during his campaign and put Trump on the side of it. Hilarious. There's a story, I don't know if this is true, but I've heard Michael Wolff say that, so Trump bought fucking Epstein's old jet during his campaign, when his jet was whatever gone, and he's flying it around, and there was some turbulence or something, and it seemed like they were going to crash or whatever, or Trump thought it, and he was like, I can't believe I'm going to die. Let me try to do Trump's voice. I can't believe I'm about to die on Jeffrey Epstein's plane. Is the rumor. I don't know. I don't know if that's what actually happened, but it's very funny to imagine. Anyway, well, we're not talking about Jeffrey Epstein's plane. Well, we are talking about Jeffrey Epstein's plane, but we're not talking about it when it had the Trump campaign, Trump 2024 logo on it. Okay, I guess it was in 2024. It's even more recent. Yeah, that's right. That makes sense. We're talking about it when it had this, when it was black, and before it got the Trump, the makeover. And here's Bill fucking Gates with Vyshowski, whatever his name is, Big Dog. Oh, you found the thing? Oh my God, is it actually about? Oh yeah, you found it. College Unbound, the future of higher education and what it means for students. Oh my God. Okay, 2013, eh? So that would make sense. It'd be sometime in the teens. Okay, God, Bill Gates, fucking guy. Okay, here's a little selfie. Felt cute, might delete later. Him and Bannon. Fit check. Yeah, okay. And what's this over here? Over on the table here? Y'all know what time it is. That's Michael Wolff's book, Fire and Fury. Fire and Fury. Fire and Fury by Michael Wolff. I think it was Epstein thought it would be funny to get a bunch of copies of that book and then get Bannon to autograph them. So maybe this was like that day that happened. Yeah, Bannon was probably taking a picture of Epstein holding the Filthy Rich books. I can see that. We've had this picture from before. Yeah, Dershowitz and Epstein, best friends forever. Bannon and Woody Allen. Like fucking, even Woody. Whatever. Like, yeah, I like Woody Allen's movies and everything, but I mean, I do think he's a pedophile. But I'm surprised to see people getting along with Bannon so well. Yeah, Stubbins said earlier, if you don't know anything, I hear Bannon is pretty personable. He got where he is not for being particularly evil. I mean, he must be, I guess, because all of these fucking guys seem to think Bannon's awesome, which, I don't know, crazy go nuts. Who else we got here? Oh, and it's the Sultan again, Ahmed bin Sulayem, I think it is. Ahmed bin Sulayem. What kind of a restaurant is this? What is that? I'm turning my head, but let's just turn this. Chinese food or something? Or Korean maybe? Yeah, there's a chopsticks. Cool. All right, here's another picture of Trump. Now, I do have some shit on this. And actually, we did discover this photo unredacted. Yeah, it's hard to be that evil and have zero riz. Honestly, yeah. We should always be suspicious of people who seem cool. The most dangerous people seem cool and nice and funny. Shout out to the ornery guys, the ornery folks that can't maintain friendships, who kind of push people away, even those that they love the most, because of some kind of irreconcilable personal baggage. Shout out to those guys, because those are the guys that are not gonna harm. Well, I won't say won't harm anyone. They'll harm. They'll harm. They're human. But they're not gonna fucking break the world like a lot of these fucking charming motherfuckers will. Trump tie loose there. Post massage fit check. Now, when I first saw this photo, and we talked about this on the Discord, and I got to shout out Stubbins for doing some of the work on this. So when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's the Lolita Express, no problem. I remember the Lolita Express, like, you can tell it's a plane, right? It's a private jet of some kind. It's got like the right stuff going on, whatever, the shape of the wall, where the wall meets the wall, so you can tell it's a plane. That I thought was a Lolita Express. And then I looked at the photos and I was like, oh, maybe not. Because the part I was thinking of, where it's like kind of brown, like almost like wood sort of looking, it has these like silver grid pieces on it. Oh, I found some of the worst photos of it. There are much better photos than this, but maybe it's a different part of the plane, or maybe it's one of Epstein's other planes that I couldn't immediately recall. But this definitely does not look like it. And like the way that this part of the wall is looking does not look like it. But Stubbins over here, what's up, Stubbins, with your plane emoji? He found this. Now look at that. That looks like the exact wall. Let's like just so that you can kind of check, like see, like look at the way this little, what do you even call it? Like this little like indentation. You know what I'm talking about? Like the way the wall kind of is like grackle. It kind of grackles up, right? Keep that in your head. Keep that image in your head. And now look at it. It is the same. Yeah, it's got the same grackle. It's got the same everything. And we've got a few different photos here. Here's one from the other side of the plane. Yeah, I mean, they all kind of look the same, I guess. Very similar grackle now that I look at it this way. But no, like this is, I believe this is it. There's some part of the wall here that's like kind of, like you can see it's like wood, or it's supposed to look like wood if it's not wood, but it's got like some kind of spotted design. Can we see that on any of the other photos here? Like, oh, I see like looks like two bolts in the wall there. This one's a little harder to see because the picture's up in the part that we're trying to look at there. But I think this is just a photo of Trump on Trump's jet with some woman. Like, I don't know, I don't recognize this person, but I think, oh yeah, Rod Weber? Ropes him in with talking about filmmaking? Interesting. Which Errol Morris doc? I love Errol Morris. One of my favorite directors, or at least one of my favorite documentary directors. Anyway, so yeah, unfortunately, guys, like I know we were hoping for some shit that really implicates Trump and shit. I don't think that these photos really do it. We got a photo of Trump on Trump's own jet. We've got a photo of Trump with these Hawaiian Tropic models, which we already knew he did a thing with that. Like Epstein isn't even in these photos. These are just photos Epstein had. American Dharma. Oh, okay. Errol Morris did a whole doc with Bannon. Wait, are you telling me I got another fave I gotta look at with a raised eyebrow because this guy got swindled by Bannon? I will definitely check that out. I do like Errol Morris. I think he's legit. He made Werner Herzog eat his shoe, so there you go. Okay, now here's a Clinton pick. Bill Clinton. Okay. You got Bill Clinton, Guylain's there in the clown pants, mime pants. I don't know what those are, what you want to call those. Got Epstein. We got Bill Clinton wearing a pretty unique shirt. I don't know what is on it. It's pretty unique pattern though. I don't know anybody recognize these folks? Who are these guys? No idea. Now, Mark, yes, that's a great point. Bill Clinton's hair is not totally gray yet. It's tough to date this. It's not actually the earliest photo we have of Clinton and Epstein. That honor goes to the White House Gala fundraiser. This one. There's a few photos of them at this. Now, this is from 1992, I think, or 1993 maybe. Like early in his. No, that's not right. So hang on, I can just look this up on my own Clinton documentation here. All right, check this. Check this out. 17 times Epstein visited the White House. Yeah, okay. 1993 it was. So here's some photos of Epstein hanging out with Clinton. You know, his hair's, it's gray-ying, but it's still got a little bit of darkness to it. This is Ghislaine and Epstein hanging out with Clinton at the White House at a fundraiser to raise money to redecorate the Oval Office or something? The White House Historical Association. Epstein donated $10,000. But the thing is, so I'm scrolling through this. This is the script to one of my videos on my main channel about Epstein and Clinton. And I just want to put this thing in context because we have evidence that he hung out at the White House. This was the thing that Ron Perelman held. And this is March 1995. Clinton and Epstein both attended a political fundraiser for Bill Clinton's re-election campaign, hosted by Ron Perelman. Now, maybe this is where it was taken, because this was a dinner party. Only 15 people were there. Bill Clinton was one of them. Epstein was one of them. Richard Garrett, Bob Knuth. This totally could have been it. But wait, I don't think Ghislaine was at that one, though. So maybe not. Maybe not. Oh, that's Buffett? Oh, you're right. Okay. Wait. Okay, you know what? Jimmy Buffett, 1995. Let me just look this up. Yes, you're right. Okay, thank you guys. Sorry, I need to read the thing more. Maybe she was Epstein's +1. That makes so much sense. Okay, so we got it. I think. All right. Well, because we had somebody in the Discord did a little bit of digging on Epstein's jacket here. You can see Epstein's wearing like a jacket. It's got like some gold buttons on it. And we found a few other photos, and I say we, not me, in the Discord. Two other photos of Epstein wearing this same jacket. And they're both from 1995. So, wow, I think we got it. Yeah, this is probably at Ron Perelman's 1985 fundraiser dinner, which I suppose it looks like Ghislaine came to that as well. Let's just look at this thing here. 1995, Clinton and Epstein. Revlon mogul Ron Perelman and his wife Patricia Duff hosted a small dinner party Thursday night for the president at their Palm Beach estate. The party of 15 included Jimmy Buffett, Don Johnson, Alfonso Banjul, Deandra Douglas, Paul Prosperi. AP Prosperi, this guy here, he visited Epstein, I think, 19 times while he was in prison. Jimmy Buffett, are not on the original guest list, added later. He may go to Haiti with Clinton, perform for troops. Actor Don Johnson, best known for his role as a detective in Miami Vice. Deandra Douglas, wife of Michael Douglas. Sylvia, Jeffrey Epstein, a business executive. That's funny. That's all they knew about him in 1995. Wow. No, yeah, I think we cracked the case, guys. I don't know who the woman is. Somebody was saying maybe Buffett's wife, Jane Buffett, you're thinking, Mark? Let's look up Jane Buffett. Let's just see. Jane Buffett. This is like would be when she'd be a little bit older. Let's say Jane Buffett, 1995. Okay, that's maybe, I don't know. Whatever, let's say this. And then let's take another look at the thing. Yeah, I mean, that could be her. That's her. Jane Buffett. Yeah. It's definitely not. I'm not finding 1995 pictures, but I think we've cracked the case. I think that's Jane Buffett. Pour me a margarita. What's the song? Sit there frown in Margaritaville. We gotta drink and wear Hawaiian shirts and lays. 'Cause we're old and we need to relax. Something like that. Wow. Jimmy Buffett. Rough day for not just Chomsky heads, but also the parrots. Is that what the Jimmy Buffett fans are called? I think parrots. Wow. Dang. Oh, I didn't see this. Is this recent? Did you see the Clintons' letter protesting them being asked to testify in front of Congress? No. I would love to read that. Please let me read it. Parrot heads, was it? Is that right? Parrot heads? It's a margarita day. Her name was Lola. Is that Jimmy Buffett? I don't know. Living it up in Margarita Town in the district of Mimosa. Ania. Cool. But yeah, not the earliest photo that we have of Clinton with Epstein, but that would be the second earliest event. And before, we did not even have photographic evidence of them together. We just knew that they were supposed to be at the same event. So, it's interesting. And we didn't know Ghislaine was there. So that may have been one of the first times that Clinton actually got to hang out with them. Because at the White House one, it was like a lot more, what's it called? Like, it was a lot less personable, let's say. All right. So yeah, here's the Bill Clinton one we were just looking at. I thought that was Adam Sandler for a second. No, That's Ehud Barak. Ehud Barak, the most decorated soldier in IDF history, or whatever, tied for that dishonor. Former Prime Minister of Israel, former, I don't know, a bunch of stuff. Business partner with Epstein, founded reporter. Him and Epstein worked with Peter Thiel, yada, yada, yada. The guy who Virginie Giuffre says was sexually assaulted her in such a violent way that she thought she was going to die. She thought she was about to die. Okay, so this is all the photos that I have. And I think we got them all. No Jeffrey Epstein photos. What do they reveal? Not good. Implicate Trump, and they don't really. People want to see, certain things. They want to see Trump get hurt. They want to see whatever Epstein being. They want this to be bad for Trump. And honestly, like this one, I don't really think it was. There's 2 photos of Trump, and neither of them are anything new. The one with Clinton is new, but even that one isn't really much. But it's just funny how people report on these. Expose Trump allies' dark secrets. I mean, Bannon, maybe? If his dark secret is that he hung out with Chomsky and Woody Allen. Oh, wait, let's watch Trump's response.
There were new Epstein photos released today showing you and also Bill Clinton, Steve Bannon. What were your reaction to those new photos that were released
Well,
today?
I haven't seen it, but I mean, everybody knew this man. He was all over Palm Beach. He has photos with everybody. I mean, almost, there are hundreds and hundreds of people that have photos with him. So that's no big deal. I know nothing about it.
Yes, not everyone who's photographed with Epstein is, like a bad person. Like, it's funny because Trump doesn't seem to have seen the photos in this, because if he had, he'd be like, yeah, there's 2 pictures that I'm actually in, and they're both like, neither of them are with Epstein. One of them is on my own jet, and one of them is at a fucking beauty pageant thing that everyone already knew I was at. This has nothing to do with Epstein. But instead he's like, everybody knew him. New Epstein photos. You gotta do it. We need it. We love it.